If someone can't get a social security number, but they still need to file a US tax return, they generally need an I-10. Think non-resident aliens with US income, or spouses and dependents who aren't eligible to work in the US. On the EA exam, the trigger is simple. No SSN available, but a US filing or reporting requirement exists. Don't confuse not a citizen with can't get an SSN. SSNs generally go to US citizens and non-citizens authorized to work in the US. If a person is lawfully present but not work authorized, they may still need an I-10 as file. Exam tip. They love asking which ID number fits the fact pattern, SSN versus I-10. To get an I-10, you file Form W-7, and you must prove two things: identity and foreign status. The IRS isn't taking your word for it. You attach acceptable documentation, and you apply through one of three channels. On the EA exam, the "How do you apply?" question is usually just testing that you know the three pathways. Here are the three application options. First, mail the W-7 and documents to the IRS. Second, use a certified acceptance agent, or CAA, who reviews documents and helps submit the package. Third, apply in person at an IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center by appointment. Practical exam angle. CAAs and tax reduce the risk of mailing original documents. Now, connect ITINs to the right tax return. A non-resident alien generally files Form 1040-NR, not the regular Form 1040, and the big concept is sourcing. Non-residents are typically taxed on US source income, not worldwide income. That's a high-level rule, but it shows up constantly in non-resident fact patterns. Use the Sergio fact pattern. Sergio is an Italian citizen, never visited the US, and inherits US rental property. He keeps it and hires a management company to collect rent. He needs an I-10 because he has US rental income to report, but no SSN eligibility. He reports that US rental income on Form 1040-NR, and he's not pulled into US tax on his worldwide income just because he owns US property. Dante is the sole support of his mother, Marina. To claim her as a dependent on his Form 1040, Marina must be a citizen or resident of which countries? The options include only the United States plus Mexico and India, the United States plus Mexico and Canada, or the United States plus Canada. Think about it. The correct answer is the United States, Mexico, or Canada. For dependency rules, the person generally must be a US citizen, US national, US resident, or a resident of Canada or Mexico. The tempting wrong answer is United States or Canada, because Canada is on the list, but Mexico is also allowed. Each of the following individuals are automatically taxed as residents of the United States except one. The choices include a non-resident alien who marries a US citizen during the year, a green card holder who returns to his home country before year-end, someone physically present in the US for 365 days without a valid visa, and a green card holder living outside the US. Think it through. The exception is the non-resident alien who marries a US citizen during the year. Marriage alone doesn't automatically make them a US tax resident. They become treated as a resident only if the spouses make an election to treat the non-resident spouse as a resident, typically to file jointly. The tempting trap is assuming marriage flips residency by itself.